Test. All right, we're here, and it's on. So welcome to Tuesday night Bible study, everybody. And I know we're trying to catch up on our jokes right before it starts. Trying to catch up. I hope everybody had hey, we're back from the holidays. Yeah. Today, I think, was the first official day back at work and what have you, whatnot. Kind of back into the swing. Oh, yes, right. Back into the swing. And one man said seemed like everybody came to work all happy. Yeah, the same way. And then, but they also told a story about one dude, repeat it anyway. All right. What do you call a beehive without an exit? Unbelievable. Clips it. What? Oh, boo. Okay, well, it's going to end quick. Here you go. One more time. Here you go. So, yeah, one more bad joke. So what if I to plead his case for him. He didn't have to. It says, then many years a judge unto this nation, I do the more cheerfully answer for myself, because that thou mayest understand that there are yet but 12 days since I went up to Jerusalem for to worship. And they neither found me in the temple disputing with any man, neither raising up the people, neither in the synagogues, nor in the city. Neither can they prove my fathers, believing all things which are written in the law and in the prophets. So Paul had a clear defense here. He was saying, I didn't know we are guilty of that too here in New Testament Christian Church. I know it's New Testament, but that doesn't mean we only believe in half the Bible. Right. That there shall be a resurrection of the dead, both of the just and unjust. Now Paul is just simply telling everyone what he believes. He had dealt with the Sadducees and Pharisees prior to this, and the first time that he was questioned in front of religious leaders. And there was a big problem with that, but he just comes right out, and he just says, this is what I believe. I believe in the afterlife. I believe in the resurrection. These are the things that the Pharisees believed. Bringing up, been accused of doing a bunch of things I hadn't, could be flogged or whatever. But the last time I was accused, I walked away with no accusations. They had no ground to stand on. They had no leg to stand on. Right. Now, another point he's bringing is you do things. Right. And then, even if they were here, guess what? They wouldn't have an accusation against me. So this is all the different points that he's bringing up in his defense. Let's keep reading verse 21. Perfect knowledge of that way. There's that term, the way, as we spoke to you before. The believers wanted to be called followers of the way. Right. And this is what he's talking about. Knowledge of the uttermost of your matter. All right. So the author of Acts is Luke. All right. get a gold star. Ding. And he did travel Christ and so on and so forth. That's who he believes in. That's who he has his faith in. So he sort of begins to bring out this fact about what he knew, what Felix knew about him. Let's talk a little bit. His self, the name Felix, which means happy, okay, in Latin. In Spanish, feliz. And in Latin is Felix. But he wasn't happy. And his wife Drusilla, which was a Jewess, he sent for Paul and heard him concerning the faith of Christ. I know we just read what Paul knew. He wanted to know more about Jesus himself, why he risked everything and allowed himself to be beaten and almost killed. What motivates him? He wanted to know. Verse 25, it says, and as he reasoned, this is what Paul told Felix about. Felix trembled and answered, go thy way for this time when I have a convenient temptation of procrastination. Paul tells him everything he knows. Temperance spoke against his own life, right? Because he, as I told you, he went and got this wife that really wasn't his. He didn't have self-control. He might lose him. Wherefore he sent for him the oftener and communed with him. But after 2 years, Porcius Festus came into Felix's room and found. But it's noted here, the sympathy should be looked down upon.